Good evening, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Sunday evening? Today's topic I'm discussing Postal Service's the loss they report up to 6.2 billion in the 2025 this quarter. So it's not a good news, definitely. But again, in our scanners and the stations, we see all the net profits. I don't know how that accumulates to all these losses that they report to this news media. So, but first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much, everybody, for the communication in the comments. Appreciate all you guys do for me. Keep giving me the thumbs up. That's very much appreciated. And again, thanks for all the comments. Everything you guys, like I've said in every video, if you have any questions, please do ask. If I don't have the answer, I'll get the correct answer for you. So please don't hesitate. Carriers, PTF, CCAs, it don't matter. Even rural, if you have any questions, anybody in my audience, please do ask. Try to get the correct answer for you. And that's pretty much what's going on. Again, if you first and foremost, everything I say on here is from my views, my experience, and my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS, Post Office. Never do in none of my videos, and never will. So this is strictly from my research. Thanks so much, and let's get to today's topic about the net loss our post office has suffered. The USPS reported a $3.1 billion net loss for the third quarter of fiscal year 2025, a significant increase from $2.5 billion loss in the same period of previous year. This brings the total losses for 2025 to $6.2 billion. That's serious, guys. Now, we don't know how true this is, but they're reporting to the media. I mean, why would they? I mean, the numbers fluctuate up and down, but no, they won't go like falsely claiming their losses like that. So that's nothing new. We go through losses all year. The mail volume, everything is declining. But what I said earlier, on the other hand, on our scanners, every quarter we see the profit. So where that gap, the difference is, I don't know which one is right, what to believe, but they're telling the media one thing, and then us employees receive something completely different in the scanner. So I don't know how that works, which one's true. Despite these growing losses, new Postmaster General David Steiner and Chief Financial Officer Luke Grossman are standing by the Delivering for America plan, a strategy implemented by Steiner's predecessor, Louis DeJoy. They maintain that the plan is sound and that the key to success is better execution. That's something new. Steiner is standing by the Delivering for America plan. Didn't read this before about him, so I guess he's got like he says, he's gonna implement the execution differently. However, the non-profit advocacy group Keep Us Posted strongly disagrees. They are calling on Steiner to abandon the plan, which they blame for ongoing financial troubles. The group points to the plan's history of twice annual postage increases, service delays, and focus on packages over mail, which is still the largest source of revenue for the USPS. Keep Us Posted argues that despite promises of breaking even in 2023, the plan resulted in a $6.5 billion loss that year and continues to cause financial hemorrhaging. So if we're taking losses with this plan, what's the point of sticking with it? You're going to continue with the losses. Why aren't you making your own plan? This is obviously not working, with these net losses. How is that anything positive? In response to these issues, there are efforts to introduce more regulatory oversight. The USPS Serves Us Act, a bill introduced by Congressman Sam Graves, would empower the Postal Regulatory Commission to prevent excessive stamp hikes and mail delays. Additionally, the Postal Regulatory Commission is considering a rule to limit USPS to a single annual price increase for market-dominant products, such as first-class mail and marketing mail from October 25 through October 2030. However, this rule would not apply to competitive products like Ground Advantage Priority or Priority Express service, which are commonly used by online resellers. So that's what we're talking about the net loss, and they're continuing with the plan. Him and the other guy, David Steiner, and Chief Financial Officer Luke Grossman are standing with the Delivering to America plan. So like I said, the losses are there. They have their reasoning to stand by the Delivering for America plan, and right now hasn't showed any results. All the losses continue. But on the flip side, the profits we see carriers, in the scanners, those messages. So it's something to really think about. If any of y'all know what the difference is, I would be glad to hear it. Hit me up in the comments what the difference is when the loss is reported 6.2 billion, but yet we see the profits. I'm sure there's a good answer to it. I'm just missing it right now. That's just profits, total profits, and whatnot. So that's that. Hope you all are doing good. These things happen. The losses we're used to, because, like I said, the mail volume is declining. We see less mail, obviously, in the stations. Less. Some magazines have started coming back. Flats. That depends on the station, really. Some stations, their volume hasn't gone down. But overall, I think the volume has gone down, and it depends station to station. But back in the old days, like good buddy of mine just retired. He used to tell me how much they cased every morning. All the DPS. Imagine, this story that he shared just fascinates me as to how they did it back in the day. They would come in, and all the DPS trays were out of order. Imagine casing your DPS 4 or 5 trays, and you got like high stack of flats. We get a little bit now, but back in the day, he says there was like 4 or 5 tubs of all of flats. Where you stack it in the measuring area on your case. That was full, plus casing all the DPS. I don't know how they do it. The current warriors or carriers, that would take us a while in the station. And back then they didn't have no packages, but they went out. They did their routes efficiently, quickly, and they were done even before now. How long it takes us. So it was a whole different ball game back then. Now that he's retired, some of his I still remember the stories he used to tell me, so that kind of, I miss the guy so much, it's unbelievable. So, and few other buddies are getting ready to retire, so it's tough, being a carrier, and you get attached to your coworkers, old timers, and then they let the station know this will be their last day, and it's sad. It's the hug goodbye I have with them. I stay in touch with them, of course. What he's up to is he's doing fine, just living life happily, doing his church thing. He's a pastor, so that's what we do as carriers. You gotta do your time. Once you have all your Social Security, your paychecks, what amount you're gonna be receiving, your retirement from Postal Service lined up. That's it. You call it. That's your last day. That's your career. So that's how that goes. Other than that, hope everybody's doing good. Another busy week coming, Monday, tomorrow. So hopefully everybody gets through that. It's tough on Mondays, and the weather is still hot, but It's a little bit cooled down from what we had in July. That's extreme heat. The 108, 110 with heat index is kind of down. The main temperatures is 80s and 90s now. The heat index is down, so it's getting there. Fall is not too far, but we'll see. The heat is not done yet, so hope everybody's good out there. And this is it for this video. I just wanted to bring in the net losses that USPS has reported and what the Steiner is doing about it. He's not doing anything about it. He's just continuing with the Delivering for America plan. He says the execution, he's got to execute it better than the JOY, but the plan is working, although the other regulatory commission says it's not working and they need to leave it alone and start something different because of all the losses mounting up. Thanks, everybody. Until next time, always stay hydrated, watch your backs, and watch the LLBs. They don't catch fire. And if you have AC vehicles, you're good to go. Stay good, hydrated. MailmanSyed out. We'll see you next time.